Alright guys, so LR Cell is newly arrived, not that one. LR Cell is newly arrived on Global Dokkan. He is an absolute beast. When he first came out, I went on a long journey to rainbow him. I think he's good enough. He's on one of the best teams in the game, the Android category team, and he is also dominant in the World Tournament. All of those things together make him a very worthwhile card for me to chase. Now, I don't recommend doing it for free-to-play players because of the fact that it's just very difficult to pull featured LRs. But if you do get him, he is fantastic. Now, he has two category teams. The first team, we're going to go ahead and quickly take a look at him on the Enhanced Transformation team, which just came out for GP and will come to Global in no time. And then, of course, he is also on the Android category team, which, again, I feel is one of the better teams in the game. You know, once you got Physical Android 17 on there, once you've got LR Cell on there, once you have Tech Cell with his Extreme Z-Awaken on there, that team becomes monstrous, ridiculous, and ludicrously powerful. Now, the reason we're going to test this out on the Enhanced Transformation category first, even though that's not yet out on Global, is because I think it's very possible that the hardest LR Cell will be able to hit will be on this Enhanced Transformation team, thanks to the Physical Kid Buu. Physical Kid Buu is going to give him, of course, a massive monster 50% attack buff. Now, okay, I'm going to float LR Cell off right here, so we're not going to see him attack, but he's going to fall into that next rotation with this perfect form Cell right here, who should be coming to Global in 2 World Tournaments. He's a very good linking partner for LR Cell, as well as a support type unit himself. So we'll push Cell off over there so that he can get next to them, and we could see sort of the optimal spot for him on this actual Enhanced Transformation team. Now, one thing to consider with LR Cell is that he does actually have an AoE attack as his 12-key super, but when he does his 18-key super, it becomes a single target attack. Another thing to consider is the fact that when LR Cell actually does his 12-key super, he will heal you. On either the Enhanced Transformation team or the Android team, that is a big deal because you will just have so many healing units together, which will make it very, very easy to go ahead and get basically maintain, a ridiculous amount of health the whole way through. Like, even on this Enhanced Transformation team, with Physical Kid Buu around, you want to stay above that 80% HP threshold, and a lot of these units like LR Cell really make that possible. 1.7, by the way, Physical Kid Buu just did. And 2.2 for Super Buu. Whew. This, wow, that rotation, very, very impressive. Okay, so now we are going up against the SCR Spirit Bomb Goku here. I do have a Baba. I think we'll actually probably defeat Goku before he attacks, but I'll go ahead and use that Baba anyways, just to go ahead and make sure. And I'm also going to put Janemba at the end there. So, on this next rotation, we're going to get exactly what we want. LR Cell, Tech Cell, and Physical Kid Buu. We will be above the HP threshold that we want to be also. I do want to get super attacks with all 3 of these units, but I don't think that's going to be possible, actually. Oh, nope, it is. Cool. Perfect. Okay, cool. So, alright, I'm excited here. I'm very excited to see what our boy LR Cell can do. Again, I do really like him. A lot of people are maybe turned off a bit by him when they only see he's got 90% attack and defense. But remember that with each additional enemy on the field, he does get another 10% attack and 1 key. Now, that always will activate because you're always going to be fighting at least 1 enemy. So in every single fight... Oh, dang. Okay, that was actually very unfortunate because... Oh, man. Goku has a small enough amount of health that it's a concern. I guess I could do this. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll do this. LR Cell. Ooh, full key. Okay, Kid Buu, please do not get an additional super attack, Kid Buu. I beg. Okay, 3.6. That is gonna be pretty damn high right there for LR Cell. 3.6 million. That is very impressive. So, I don't know if there's any reason really to finish out this fight. Let's go ahead and go over to the Android category team then, and let's see if LR Cell can get higher than that 3.6 million. Now, by the way, he does also have Big Bad Bosses, so his attack stat could get even higher, but that is an incredibly difficult situation to simulate, because in order to have that happen, you have to go into the turn above 80% HP, so Kid Boo's passive will activate. Then you gotta presumably, take a super attack at the start of the turn, so then Big Bad Bosses will activate. So it's pretty tough for that to consistently happen. But alright, let's go ahead and try out the Android category team now. Alright guys, so now we'll go ahead and test out LR Cell on the Android category team. Now, all of these units are released on global, except for, of course, the Perfect Cell, that is a World Tournament reward, and then Easy A Cell does not yet have his Extreme Z Awakening on global, but like his links do not change or anything of that nature, so he will still link up the same with LR Cell. The way LR Cell is designed, by the way, he is designed to work very well with both STR Perfect Cell and also with Tech Perfect Cell. Either one work pretty well as a sort of, like a support type unit. Well, I don't know if support type unit is the right word, but both of them work great as a linking partner for LR Cell. Let's go ahead and just take a look at his 12 key super just so we can see it. Of course, this is one of the strongest rotations in the game right here. This double cell combo. Now, Tech Cell, he heals on his super attack after his Extreme Z Awakening. And then, of course, LR Cell heals on his 12 key super right here. So you can literally just have like all of these units on the Android category team constantly healing for you. LR Cell heals. Tech Easy A Cell heals. STR Android 21 heals. In Android 21 heals. Like, the healing is just going to be crazy. Now, I do kind of want to see a rotation where we have LR Cell along with the other two support type units, Android 21, and then also that Cell right there. It'll take us a little while to get to it. I just jumped in a boss rush. I don't usually like doing boss rush for videos constantly because I feel like it does get kind of dull. The same background, same fights over and over again. But I've been having really bad luck with rotations lately, so I figured, you know what, let's just jump in a boss rush so I can actually take my time here and get the rotations I want, which would be nice. And then, of course, here's Android 21, who, again, heals. That's one thing that is so good about this Android category team. Just the volume of units that heal make it so that you're going to be, virtually indestructible. And it's just completely good the whole way through. Okay, so we're going to get the 12 key super again for LR Cell. Usually, I've found that it is pretty consistent and is pretty feasible for both cells to be able to super attack. Usually you are able to get enough orbs for Tech Cell and also enough key for LR Cell to get his 18 key super. You could do something where you run Tech Cell on a separate rotation than LR Cell and kind of focus on them as the two hard hitters of the team, just on different rotations. I do think that also would work pretty well. Okay, so I actually want to get Tech Cell out of here so that he will be able to go ahead and actually get onto the rotation with the LR Cells. And let's see, what's the rotation? It's going to be 21 along with them. If Bardock survives, we can have, we got a nice amount of tech orbs over there. Okay, perfect. So we should be able to get LR Cell his 18 key. Now, the only problem with the Android category team in terms of getting LR Cell's attack stat higher than we saw on the Enhanced Transformation team is that the Enhanced Transformation team had a support type unit with Fierce Battle, because of course LR Cell is a Fierce Battle LR. Now, Android 21, the Int one, she has Shattering Limit, and of course this Cell right here does not awaken yet. Even if he did, though, he would have Shattering Limit, as pretty much all World Tournament awakenings do. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and see what our boy LR Cell. Yeah, there's no. This Cell would destroy that Bardock. So here, we'll go ahead and do this. and we'll see what his attack stat is going to look like on this rotation within Android 21 linked up with Texcell. What can our boy do? He gets up to 3 million. Pretty good. But yeah, I think he is going to hit a little harder on the enhanced transformation category with access to that physical Kid Buu. That physical Kid Buu's Extreme Z Awakening is just way too much. And then look at Texcell at 2 million. Just like these two units together on the Android category team with that double 170% sort of like attack lead from 17. Like it just seriously, you will cut through events like butter. Like it's just, there's nothing that can stand in the way of this team. I love how they took like a team that, you know, a while back it's like, oh boy, like what would be the best unit on the team? Super 17? Man, I don't know. And like they made a team, like they made so many good Android units in such a short amount of time that like most of the time I don't even use Super Android 17. He always falls short off of the teams because unless you're going to use him as a main rotation unit, he just doesn't really cut it as well as some of the other, Android units do. And Physical 17, like, they made him just so good at everything that it really makes this team a lot of fun to play. Okay, perfect. This is a good rotation right here. Yup, okay. So I'm going to do this. There's no way that support cell can finish off Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. We'll be able to get LR Cell max key. So let's see what LR Cell will be capable of doing in between both of these two cell units, which should activate pretty much all of his important links. Okay, we're going to take a lot of damage right here, activating Big Bad Bosses. So even perfect. Yes. Okay, LR Cell, 4 million. Okay. There we go. Goodbye, Bardock. My boy. Adios, amigo. 4 mil. That's pretty damn good. Hey, guess what? LR Cell is pretty damn good. I feel like I could pretty much just drop the mic and we could finish up from there. Very impressive by my boy LR Cell. Activating Big Bad Bosses makes a world of difference as a 25% attack link. So this is the Deadly Cell games. Cell Perfect Form and Cell Junior. Because he's got the Cell Juniors with him in the card, that's why you can pretty much fit like every other Cell in the game on the team as well. He, of course, is the 100% Extreme Physical LR leader, so 4 key and 100% to Extreme Physical, and then 2 key and 70% to Super Physical. His 12 key super is the Energy Field, which does colossal damage and recovers 10% HP. His 18 key super, Violence Disaster, raises attack for 1 turn and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. No, okay, I was going to say if he got an additional, he could get a higher attack stat, but no, because an additional super would only bring out his 12 key super. So that 4 mil is pretty much, the highest we'd be able to see. Then his passive, Perfect Form Nightmare. So he gets 90% attack and defense at the start of turn, then an additional 1 key and 10% attack per existing enemy. No matter what, that will activate once. So LR Cell will always have 100% attack and 90% defense, and he'll start out with 7 key on like a normal team, or if you're using him as a leader, he just gets that additional 1 key from his passive, and then the more enemies you're facing, obviously the higher his attack gets. So he will be a world tournament showstopper. I cannot wait to test out LR Cell on the world tournament, which is coming very, very soon to JP. Now his links are Gentleman, Messenger from the Future, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Ultimate Life Form, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. His links are a mix of Tech Cell and STR Perfect Cell, because he has things like Gentleman, Ultimate Life Form, Messenger from the Future, and Shocking Speed. Tech Cell does not have Shocking Speed. STR Cell does not have some of those links like Ultimate Life Form. Yeah, Ultimate Life Form, STR Cell does not have. So this cell links up good with both Tech Cell and STR Cell. I like the way they designed this unit. Of course, 12 key multiplier, 150%, 24 key, 200% as usual. And then our boy does have the 2 category teams, the Android category team right here, and also the enhanced transformation category team. Looks like Cell probably will be able to get slightly higher on the Android category team with the double 170% leads. But we did not see LR Cell with Big Bad Bosses active on the enhanced transformation category because it's just so incredibly hard to get that to activate. But I don't know. Maybe LR Cell could get pretty similar. A 4 million attack stat, though, is insane. So LR Cell, a tremendously powerful unit. Do I recommend you summoning for him on Global? No, unless you're a whale. Like, unless you're going to spend a lot, I don't recommend it. LR banners are just very difficult to obtain. As y'all saw, 12 featured units, I believe, is what LR Goku and Frieza banner was. Took me 8,000 stones to get that 1 copy, so be careful on featured LR banners. But thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time.